Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cecilia Sandoval, and today we'll be looking at big data implementation at UC Hospital. Our agenda is why adopt a PCHM model, how to solve the problem or problems that we're having, what is big data, defining the triple aim guideline integration, applications for improving population health such as fraud prevention and detection, improving hospital administration, and better patient tracking. Then we'll move on to the use of new technology such as Apache Spark, which is what the hospital will be using. We'll reach our conclusion and we'll have time for questions in the end. So why adopt a PCHM model? Over the last couple of years, UC Hospital has been experiencing massive financial losses due to over-testing of patients for different medical conditions and a lack of integration between the different departments and specialties. Our technicians in the lab are overscheduled and are having to turn away emergency appointments. And also we have specialists such as radiologists that are overwhelmed after reading so many x-rays, MRIs, and CT scans. So how do we solve this problem? The good thing is that we have this solution at our fingertips, and it's something that we've been using at the hospital for many years now. So we'll basically be looking at the data that you're logging into the hospital's electronic health record on a daily basis and running analytic tools to look at reports and pinpoint where most of the waste is. The goal is to identify a group of patients from each primary care physician, look at their medical record, and run reports such as exams, scans, and tests that were ordered, what the diagnosis was for each of these patients, if any referrals were made to a specialist, and their treatment. Once we determine the patients that are receiving more tests, exams, and scans than needed based on their diagnoses, we will work on solutions to reduce the waste through better internal communication. So what is big data? The government defines it as large volumes of high-velocity, complex, and variable data that require advanced technologies to enable the capture, storage, distribution, management, and analysis of the information. So basically, our big data is the data that's in the electronic health record. And what is the triple aim? The triple aim was developed by the Institute of Healthcare Improvement, and it focuses on three aspects of delivery of care: improving population health, enhancing experience of care, and reducing per capita cost. How are we going to integrate the triple aim guidelines? So through the use of the hospital's electronic health record, the services are better integrated, which causes an improvement in accurate data capture. Once these services are integrated, Agrawal and Conway state that it creates a continuum between outpatient and inpatient services, which in turn promotes the integration of better data. And also, by further integrating the processes, functions, and roles, according to Agrawal and Conway, it reduces duplicative testing and ensures a smooth transition and handoff of the patient to other departments and disciplines. So what are the applications for improving population health? One of them is fraud detection and prevention. So as we shifted from fee-for-service to value-based, there needs to be further exploration by lawmakers to ensure that we have the regulatory frameworks in place and that they continue to be met. Under the fee-for-service, medical providers were basically paid for the services they were offered based on the resource-based relative value scale. According to Case Western Reserve Law Review, by 2012, Congress had to implement a 29.5% reduction in provider payments due to the overuse and overreporting of a lot of these tests and exams that were being run. So by going to a value-based system, it eliminates these issues. But again, we need to have clearer interpretation of the frameworks that are in place and make sure that we continue to meet them. The second one is to improve hospital administration. So through deduplication of testing and training, it'll reduce the cost and it frees up hospital administration's time to focus on their duties and not having to worry about the hospital's financial strains. The third one is better patient tracking. So through data integration, hospital services and departments are integrated, which allows us to better track these patients and deduplicate exams and tests that are run by physicians. So using new technology. When you select the technology being used, it's important to think about the importance of other issues as we look at them below to determine big data implementation. These issues are the organizational analytics and application capability, the data quality, data privacy and security, and data standardization. So in our case, the use of new technology, our main source of data is going to be the hospital's electronic health record. The analytic tools and technology we'll be using is Apache Spark. And we like this because it's an open source system or software. It works with Java, Scala, Python, R, and SQL. And it allows developers to use large-scale SQL, batch processing, and string processing to be able to run the reports that we need. So in conclusion, through the use of big data, or data within the electronic health record, UC Hospital will be able to integrate the goals of Triple AIM by improving population health, enhancing the experience of care, and reducing per capita costs. So now I will leave time for questions that you may have. So please let me know if you have any further questions. And for further reading, you can also look at the references for the material that was pointed out here in this presentation. Thank you.